I feel like as moms, we get so upset because we are not able to control anything anymore. Our lives are largely controlled by our little children. Instead of trying to fight it, just being like, this is the phase of life. Eventually, I'll have all day where I can figure out where I want to plug in my uninterrupted workout. But for now, I want to get workouts in, and this is what it looks like, and this is how I need to do it. Hey guys, my name is Shayla. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, I talk about motherhood, I talk about pregnancy. We do things kind of natural, kind of hippie, kind of granola, eco-friendly. Try to keep things light and easy, non-judgmental. If this is your first time here, please subscribe. If it's not, please like the video. Thank you for coming back. I have a podcast, Hey Shayla. I have a Instagram, Hey Shayla. Obviously YouTube, Hey Shayla. I also have shirts that I'm selling. There is a Midwest Mama, a Mama, and a Grow Good Humans. Midwest Mama and Mama are almost sold out, and then Grow Good Humans I got like 2 times the amount because that's the ones that people love. But go check those out at heyshayla.com/shop. Today, we are going to talk about how to work out with 2 children. And I'm sure once you start having more children, it gets even more complicated. I remember with my first, I was like, I cannot do this anymore. So I'm gonna start the video saying, this video is sponsored by Expecting and Empowered. I reached out to them saying, hey, I wanna do a workout video about Expecting and Empowered. Do you wanna sponsor it? And they were like, 100%. So I have been using Expecting and Empowered for like 3 years. I used it, I started in my 3rd trimester of my first pregnancy, right when COVID happened and everything closed down. I love it. I'm an affiliate with them. So if you do buy it and use the code HEYSHAYLA, I get some commission. Honestly, if you don't use the app, the rest of the video is still relevant. So this app is created by a nurse and a physical therapist, a women's health physical therapist. And they created the workout program. Originally it was a book, now it's an app specific to each week of your pregnancy. It's amazing. Like, there are things that I didn't know that in certain parts of your pregnancy, you want to be doing like matching movements like squats, and in other parts of your pregnancy, you want to do not matching movements like lunges. Does that make sense? Or like you don't want to do crunches on your back, obviously. So they do different core work, and they explain that your core is not just your abs, it's also your pelvic floor and your back and whatever. I also want to show, because everybody always asks about the app. So you see you've got postpartum strength, elevated and empowered, that's like after you're done having babies. Pregnancy, 1st trimester, 2nd trimester, 3rd trimester, and then postpartum strength if you've had a cesarean. So I've been doing the postpartum, but I go down to which week I'm in. Boom, it starts week 1, and that's just a lot of pelvic floor stuff, and you get to choose which one. So I chose full body circuit. It shows you the exercises that you're doing. Let's just start pelvic floor, start workout. I'm ready. If you click on the little eye in the corner, it'll give you like more of a description if you're like, what are they even doing here? And then it starts timing, so it's 5 minutes. If you don't know how to do something, you can click on the little eye and it will give you like the explanation of the movements. Let's just do it.
You're still working out?
Yeah.
I know.
No, I am still working out.
I
I know, but I gotta get my workout in. Go back to the stairs. Try to climb up the stairs. It's definitely not for everybody, but if you are at home with your kids, you want to get your workout in, this is what you gotta do. I just decide when I start, like I'm gonna do this 2 times through, 3 times through. Or you can say, I have a time restriction here, and wherever I am, I'm just gonna move on to the next one. They also have a running program. They also have a pregnancy yoga program. They also have a just straight up core program. What I like about it is that you can like just buy it for the year, and then you don't feel guilty if you're not using it as consistently. I hope that kind of gives you a good rundown of the app. Figure out the best time of your day. For me, I can work out with my kids when they're around. This used to not be the case. And the main factor for me was space. So my living room upstairs is very small. So I'm trying to like work out in literally a yoga mat size where I'm like doing lunges and squats, and like there's not really much other place for my kids to go. So they're always like coming to me and trying to get on me, and I'm trying to swing a dumbbell and they're walking over it. Obviously I'm not gonna keep swinging the dumbbell, or I'm doing a plank and they're trying to crawl on me, and I'm like, this is just pointless. And I used to get really angry. So doing it outside is really helpful because they've got other things to do. They can like get away from you a little bit and like go find their own activities. Then we finish our basement, and there's just a lot more open space where they have other places to be except for right next to me. Do they still come and crawl on me? 100%. But it just gives them a little more area to do these things. I also realized that right after her nap is a really good time, because when she wakes up from her nap, she's happy, she's content, she kind of does her own thing. And then when she gets tired or hungry, she starts to come to me and be like, I'm tired, I'm sick, and crying. So if I try and do my workout like before her nap, it is a failure. I'm not done with my workout, but this one is ready for a nap. So that means that I just need to pause, go put her down for a nap. If I had timed it better, like I kind of expected this, and I kind of should always expect this, I'm gonna come back to it. It feels like it got a lot accomplished in like 15 or 20 minutes. So that's what we're doing now. I'm gonna go put her down. But I'm sweating, so I'm pretty stoked about it. Like, it is not a good time. So kind of look at your kids' behavior and see, like, Aaliyah will happily sit and watch a show for 45 minutes most of the time. Esme likes to crawl around after her nap, but before it, she needs me. So, like, look at your kids and figure out what's gonna work best. Maybe you want to dedicate your nap time to your workouts. I dedicate my nap time to my work. So I don't do workouts during nap time, but I know that I can do it when they're awake. Another thing you can do is buy them little weights. I bought some off Amazon. Usually Aaliyah comes and does it with me for like one set, and then she goes and does something else. And it's kind of fun that she does it with me, but she's not like doing a whole workout with me.
I don't want to.
You don't have to. Do you want the music back on?
Yeah.
Okay, let's turn the music back on. You can use your baby as a weight too. Sometimes I will literally use her, my curls, or I'll use her as weight when I'm doing squats or whatever, and that, obviously they like that too. And what it usually looks like is I'm in the basement, Aaliyah's watching a show as he's crawling around. Do you want to do this one with me? So now we have Daniel Tiger going on in the background. I'm going to continue my workout. Just go back to the stairs. 7 and a way to get your workout in faster than to chase a baby on stairs. If you're not going to use an undivided nap time or babysitter time or spouse time, you need to be flexible. You need to say, okay, I've only done this 1.5 times, but I'm gonna get up and go bring you to go potty, and then I'm gonna come back. And that's the nice thing about the Expecting to Power app is you can just pause it and then go to your thing and then come back and unpause it. Done. Super simple. Or like if Ezzy needs to take a nap and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm literally 10 minutes into my workout. Then I just go put her and bring her into her nap. So you need to be flexible with interruptions. You need to be flexible with, you might need to go grab a snack, or you might need to go put the kid down or whatever. And going along with that, as moms, you need to be flexible with your consistency. I'm a big like, I need to do 75 hard, I need to do it every single day. Then your kids get sick, or you get sick, or you just have a crazy busy day, or you can't wake up early because you're co-sleeping, or whatever it is. You need to know why you're doing this so that you start up again. And you don't get down on yourself if you've worked out 3 days and you haven't worked out for 3 days. Like, you just worked out for 3 days. Let's celebrate that. Let's not focus on not working out for 3 days. Keep going. And so maybe you just make a goal of like, in the span of a month, I'm going to work out 15 times, or maybe 10 times. Maybe you're just working out once every 3 days. Great. Because those 10 days every month in the trajectory of your life is going to make a huge difference than if you didn't. Celebrating what you are able to do and being flexible with your consistency. And just knowing that you're going to get back into it. You're going to get back into it. Get back into it. Your kids will adjust. If you decide you want to work out and you make this like dedication to yourself and you go for it, probably for the first 5-10 times, your kids are not going to love it. But if you just keep doing it, they're going to learn that this is the new norm. I was working out consistently every single day. They were like, oh, okay, this is what we do. My body was like, oh, okay, it's like before nap time or after nap time, this is what we do. The whole house just kind of learns that this is what we do. But the first few times, so challenging. Being flexible with the type of workouts. Outside walk is wildly underestimated. When Aaliyah was 12 weeks old, we decided to start 75 hard. And we did it, and we completed it. But those walks, they were 45-minute walks, and they were everything. I did them with Seth, so it was like undivided attention, because you can't be scrolling on your phone while you're like on a walk. We got sunlight. We were both like super tan. The sunlight and the vitamin D and the fresh air was all amazing, and the walks really did help me to lose weight and tone up, even just a walk. Then they start to get mobile, and then you go at the toddler pace where they're like looking at rocks and they're and so your walks aren't as like rigid as they used to be. They get a lot slower. But if you're in a phase where you can take a walk like before daycare with them, on your lunch break, or after work, or before you go pick them up from daycare, maybe you go walk around the area of their daycare. Fantastic. I love the Expecting Empowered apps for like when I'm trying to get core strength, or when I'm trying to like get the strength up, and to know what's appropriate during my pregnancy, like week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and then postpartum. Like I'm on week 30 of my postpartum, and I'm almost a year postpartum. So I'm like however many, 52 weeks in a year, because I haven't done it every week. And I don't care. I know that this is what I can be doing, and it gradually does get harder. So sometimes I'm feeling like I want to do arms. So I go in there and I pick the arms. I want to do legs. I haven't worked out in a while. I want to do a full body. You don't have to do the same thing every single time. So counting a walk as your workout is 1000% valid. I think that it's grossly underestimated, and it's beneficial for so many reasons. Your digestion, like everything. Sometimes I need a little bit of mental health stuff, so I do like a yoga and a meditation. Like when she was really little, I used to do arm exercises and just have her in the carrier. The hormone that makes all of your joints loosey-goosey happens until you stop breastfeeding. I thought it was until you gave birth. It is not. So you need to be safe and smart with your workouts still, because your joints are all still loosey-goosey. And I would say one of the biggest battles for me working out is showering. Once I have got my sweat on, and I'm really proud of my sweat because it feels like I don't get to sweat as much as I used to, then I'm like, now I need to shower. And with Aaliyah, it's easy because she can entertain herself. But Esme's still in like the spot where I need to like make sure she doesn't climb on something and fall off. My therapist told me to get one of those like busy tables where I can just plug her in and she could sit there, and like she's like, if she cries, she cries. You need to be able to shower. I've also taken her into the shower with me, where I either sit her on the floor or I just hold her, and she's content with that, or she just sits outside of the shower and cries, waiting for me to get out, and I just do a really quick one. I also started using arrowroot for dry shampoo, just sprinkling it in. I put it in an Old Spice container, sprinkle it in my hair, like how the OGs used to just use baby powder. I think I've worked out a handful of times in the last month. I have fallen off the horse, and now I need to, in my mind, get back to it, because I'm a year postpartum and I am not back to my pre-pregnancy weight, and that is messing with my brain. And I know that you should love your body and you respect your body, and I do, and I'm so grateful for my body and all the things that it's done. I also want to get back into shape, and it feels like it's this uphill battle of getting back into shape, of like not eating when I'm bored, not being able to move as much as I want to, or whatever. And so I'm like, oh, I'm a year postpartum and I have not hit my pre-pregnancy weight. This is so frustrating. Like, I'm 10 pounds away. And so I know that if I like really dedicated it, I could do it, but life is just kind of crazy right now. And so I'm just taking it one step at a time. So I guess those are my tips for working out with two, is like figuring out the best time of day and just being flexible with so many things and being dedicated. That is the hardest part too. But it's one of those things that gives back. So you make time for it and it gives back in energy. You feel so proud and accomplished of yourself. Make yourself a little star chart. Like, I don't know, but just make realistic goals. So you're not like, I'm gonna work out 30 out of the 30 days. Think like, okay, I think I could do 10 out of 30. Just work towards that and just figure out what's gonna be best for you. So I hope these tips were helpful in getting your workout in, especially with two. And I will see you guys next time.